Hey there, and welcome to Tomb Raider, the 2013 reboot done by Crystal Dynamics, who have kind of exclusively done Tomb Raider games in the past decade. Their last 5 games have been exclusive to the series, and they've kind of stated that they want to only focus on these games, and I'd say they're off to a pretty good start with this reboot. It's their most critically acclaimed Tomb Raider game thus far, and players don't really find it as good because it's a reboot of a well-established series, but it does a lot of stuff right. It also copies a couple of other series really closely, so it's hard not to draw parallels definitely to Naughty Dog's Uncharted series. They do sort of share the everything going wrong at once and like the ridiculous climbing segments thing, but the characters are pretty different, so they're not completely the same. So all we can really do now is jump right in.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
So the game has actually already given me control, and it doesn't immediately make it clear until you get the prompt if you wait a bit too long.
Help! Jonah! Reyes! Help! I can't die like this. to get down.
Unfortunately, the only way to cut the rope is to set yourself on fire.
It's gonna hurt.
So, button prompts and QuickTime events are a big part of this game. And there are cases where if you fail them, you'll die, so they can get a little annoying in certain parts of the game.
Oh god. No. What is this place?
And who lights these candles? Like, there's a ton.
What happened to you?
It may not be a great idea to stay to find out. So, I think we'll just go.
A torch. That was loud.
A lot of the time in this game, you'll need to burn stuff to kind of clear the way. And they usually hide them in puzzles sort of situations, but it's a thing you need to get used to.
We must have heard it. Oh, damn it.
Survival Instincts is a lot like Detective Vision in the newer Batman games, the whole Arkham series. It's really unnecessary if you pay attention to the objectives, but if you ever get lost, you know just to look for the golden stuff.
Moving. Need to find a way out.
And along with your survival instincts, you also have waypoints that you can view. Only through survival instincts or through the map. It looks like we've got a lot of explosive barrels down here and a couple of sea mines, so I guess we'll have to clear the way in order to get past.
More fire. Thank God.
And we also have our first real sort of puzzle of the game.
What kind of contraption is this?
Pretty easy. You just have to burn a couple of stuff first. So that set that down in the water, and will now kind of catch all the garbage that is flowing down this river. So now we can head up and around to kind of see what is up here to help us get past. So that container will push everything that's, in it down the chute to those barrels. So if we can get something down there to blow them up, and just like that, we've got some garbage in that container. Now we can't just shove it down the chute as it is because, it won't blow up the barrels. So if we light it on fire first, then it'll work.
Gotta get out of here.
So if you were wondering when everything was about to really get started, I'd say this is it. Well, at least we can see the sun again, so that's some good news. There's also a lot of other ships that have wrecked here, so is that also good news?
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland. Okay, take it slow.
You can take it slow if you want, but there's no balance mechanic on stuff like this, so it doesn't matter what you do. And holding the control stick just a little bit forward or a lot seem to keep the speed the same, so it doesn't really matter. And that's one thing, at least in the beginning, that this game will do, is it just has a lot of scripted events. And it won't always take control away from you, but you'll know as soon as your movements don't register anymore. They're not annoying, but they are very common. Now this is where I think it really pulls from the Uncharted series, and if you've ever played any of those games, you'll recognize the mechanics here really quickly. They are practically identical. Even down to the climbing stuff is a completely different color for no reason. But at least that's over with. Although it doesn't really explain what that plane was doing in a waterfall to begin with.
Sam's pack. Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them. Okay.
And just when you thought you were in the clear, yeah, this game is pretty relentless with how much shit Lara has to go through. And it's pretty much endless from the start to the end.
Looks a bit. Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay, okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it!
No, it's your chance.
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. Don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
I can't just sit here. I've got to find something to eat.
So we've got a fire lit, we're looking for food, and we're pretty well healed up. So I'd say that things are kind of turning around.
Oh, God. What's going on here? Wait. I can use that bow.
Well, it's not every day you find a dead body tied up in a tree with a bow on its back, so I'd say this is turning into a pretty lucky day. I've got a pretty good feeling about this place.
I can do this. Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
Okay, strange disembodied voice.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
Now, unlike in some other games, bows are actually really powerful in this game, and I'd say they're kind of the best weapon. And just in case you didn't believe me on how powerful these bows really are, they can launch a deer almost 20 feet for no real reason.
Sorry. Right, back to camp.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Well, I don't know what Roth here is trying to suggest, but making your way back to camp never requires you to read the land. The maps in this game are very small and very compact, so you just need to wander around a bit, even if you get lost, to find your way back. So base camps are incredibly important. There are two different types of campsites, and we'll see the second one later, but base camps are the main ones. You can do a bunch of stuff at them, but right now we don't have everything unlocked. So all we can really do now is upgrade our skills. There are two sets of skills, your survivor and hunter. Hunter is more about, using weapons to kill things faster, and survivor skills are more about getting salvage and ammo retention. Salvage is really, really important in this game and is used for weapon upgrading, so we're gonna want to get as much as we can as quickly as we can. We don't have that many Hunter unlocks right now. We can only get 2, but we ran out of skill points, so we'll have to do those later. And you can even get a sort of progress on each skill tree, if you want to call them that. Base camps are sort of scattered throughout the game. They're not too close together, but it's like a quick checkpoint system that isn't really too hard to keep track of. But like I said, there's not a whole lot we can do here. As you can see, the other 2 things are unavailable, and we'll get to those pretty quickly. It's not too far into the game before we get access to those. But this is all we can do for right now, so we can just leave.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. Then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
Well, we've made contact with the real Roth this time, so I guess we can start looking for other people on this really strange island.
Music.
I wonder if we're alone.